to set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's dark and it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice, I'm super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already there. It was written in the children's story. Their life's up, so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it thoughts. For the cream, renegade. For the money, Ole Green is the I'm a player on the late night tip. So these the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still film it, kiss to death, and protect your neck. 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, and protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my hands down. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hands down. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hands down. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the hands down. Too late, you already there. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You wish you could breathe and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a. Here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my. Strictly for my. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm in deep cover earth. Skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus folks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
Somebody call for the queen. Dagger.
I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100. Like he tryna move it up. It was like 11 in the morning. Skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning. I had me a pop by the morning. I had me some breaks by the morning. I had a sister by the morning. I got on a meat on the morning. The rats keep me up on the podium. I had a in my shoulder. You got a picture me. You got to picture me. Pacific ice on my ocean. Ready for war like I'm Russia. Ladies should never the luggage. My diamonds, they tussling. My neck and my belly on. They call it for me and they. You want me like me and I look. Yeah. Her Rex on her. Yeah. B-Rex better calm down. Yeah. If you go around, come around. Yeah. Whole squad. Yeah. Squad goes on the. Yeah. Make some orange gel on my toes. Yeah. Farrakhan glass for the chosen. Yeah. You can go and get mad. Jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth. Man, who's you? My shawty pulling up with a real bad. You too. Dripping my swag. Tupac tag on. I got it in the bag. Now I'm getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never killed anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I Told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's the truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a six by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the StubHub Center, 20 miles south of downtown L.A. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here we go. Black 15! Through!
2nd down, Rivers. Gates with a grab. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Through!
Rivers to throw it. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. He'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
12.
From the gun, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Detroit! No. Check. Patriot!
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Maclin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Chargers. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
White.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Rivers to Allen on the hook up there. And even 50 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back. And it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover. And not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
On 4. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now let's go.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They go play action now. Jackson. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got a man wide open. It's Macklin. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. They give him a gain of 37.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play it worked for big yardage.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And some strong running. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at the 34. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. One man in the backfield is Gordon. They're going to give it to him running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Second and goal from the 1. Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Phillip Rivers scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Patriot! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Jackson on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens are in for 6. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Jones. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. A first down throw here for Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Rivers on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hand, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Bills out to an early lead against the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So after the blocked field goal, starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
To throw on third down, Jackson. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
McCaffrey following the penalty. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 319. 319.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And some room to roam now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
second down. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Larry Fitzgerald with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Now Jones. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. Going underneath for Gordon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Hurry up. 12.
They'll throw again. Rivers. He's pass caught at the 4. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. And it's up and good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And up past the 35, a very good return, but a penalty down. That may negate all the good work. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Back out of that, Philly!
They'll run the dark one. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson now to throw on second down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those trunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. Powerful running. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39, green 39. Gone, 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 gone.
Jackson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Short boot, take it at the 21. They find some open field here. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out first and 10 at their own 46.
Hey, ready? Wait, 90.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second down, Rivers. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
In this situation, The dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Ravens taking the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays. They're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Patriot.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he's got room. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Often on fumble fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
12.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Ravens, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.